What's going on, guys? So this video, it's in response to a comment I got on my last video. My last video spoke on the Hitman Holla situation, where Hitman Holla, if you don't know, he's probably the most famous battle rapper in the world. He's on the Wild 'N Out show with Nick Cannon, and the thing with him was he had his house broken into, but he wasn't home, but his girlfriend was, and the guy shot her in the face. Okay, let me explain something to you. This is jealousy, the biggest form of jealousy. And that's what my video was on how a lot of women fuel, in the black community, they fuel these type of men, these jealous men. And that's what I was talking about. I was saying that as a black men, as a black couple, I mean, not a black couple, as black people, when we talk about black empowerment, black culture, moving it forward, increasing our value, we need to leave Pookie and Ray Ray and Tyrone by the wayside. Cut them off. Same thing with these toxic women, the bottom of the barrel women. We just need to cut them off, and we don't need these people hinder our progress. And I had a phone call. I mean, not a phone call. I had a message come in. And somebody was like, oh, well, you don't need to be judging people like that. It's not for you to judge, and, you don't know what people are going through, and this, that. Look. Because I know a lot of you are going to bring it and try to tie it into the Bible. Nowhere in the Bible does it tell us not to judge. Nowhere. And I don't want to gamble on the Bible, but I would bet you $1,000 that there's nowhere in the Bible that shows us, that says don't judge. Matter of fact, the Bible tells us to judge people. The Bible tells you to watch out for people, stay away from these type of people, those type of people, whether they're family or not. The Bible tells us about the Jezebel spirit, which are toxic women, these narcissists. It tells you about it has the story on the Jezebel about these type of women. It has you talking about these men that are egotistical, that men that will ruin good things. And I'm not talking about relationships. I'm talking about jealous men, insecure men that will see something that's, oh man, this is going to be a good thing for everybody, and ruin it. The Bible talks about this stuff. And you know what the Bible tells you to do? Stay away from these people. Judging. So the Bible tells you to judge. When it tells you to pick a mate, pick a woman, pick a man, it tells you to judge. It tells you to judge. Leave and cleave. What do you think the Bible meant by that? That meant, I'm sorry, this is going to hurt some people. If the nigga is at his mama's house when you met him, you need to wait to see if he can survive on his own as a man. Leave and cleave. That's what the Bible's talking about. Same thing for you women. Your mama don't run nothing. Your family should never come first before you and your husband. So these are just many things that could save a lot of y'all heartache. Okay? Judging. The Bible tells you to judge people like this. The Bible tells you this. Okay? So when we talk about, I've heard of, a lot of these little college educated women. Well, I'm in college and I want my man to be college because I'm cultured and I want to be equally yoked. You college educated, but you ain't educated on that Bible. No, that is not, you having a degree has nothing to do with the Bible talking about equally yoked. Nothing. Let me tell you what equally yoked. Equally yoked is, you're a female and you go to church and you got a relationship with God. You're going to Bible studies. You're going to church retreats. You're putting in the effort to come closer to God and become a better Christian. Your man need to be doing the exact same thing or better, because we about to cook. Because the Bible tells you that a man needs to be the leader. The man needs to be the teacher. So even if you're a woman that's doing all of what I just said, you need to find you a man that's on the same level or even further along in his relationship with God than you are. Now, I bet you $500 that scripture is actually in the Bible. See, this is why I say, like, with our culture, especially the black culture, we like to reference things with the Bible and their lies based off of our feelings. A lot of y'all pastors are not going to preach on these things because he don't want to run y'all off. He don't want to run his female audience off. He don't want to run the young audience off, the hip audience off. He don't want to run those off because that equals money. Okay? So, what did I just touch on? You know, a lot of you women, your issues come from your insecurities and your codependency. You know, I study mental health as a hobby. And a lot of y'all, the dude that you're with, he does not love you. You don't love him. You're suffering from childhood trauma, so you feel like you can't do better than this guy. You feel like you can't do better than him. You feel like you can't do better than him. So, and what I mean by do better, it just shows you how low a lot of women, back to the Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Rays. Y'all got these men as y'all's boyfriends. And think, you feel like you can't do better. A dude that don't even, like I'm not counting dudes' pockets or anything. But just think, y'all women be making good money. You say you got good hearts. You're an empathetic woman. But you telling me a manipulator, a liar, a cheater, a broke nigga, you can't do better than that? Oh, because you think he look good. Because everybody know him. Everybody know him. Oh, he's a cool guy. Everybody know him. So you like, oh, I know what you doing. You're being manipulative. Oh, we're about to cook. See, a lot of y'all women, y'all are just as manipulative as those men because you're manipulating the public, getting with these guys, helping these guys hold up a fake persona, paying most of the bills. But you know what? This is why women do this, fellas. Free game. A lot of you dudes, understand who you are as a man. Stop getting down on yourself because a lot of these women are losing. They're putting on acts. When you guys approach them, y'all give them validation. Y'all refuel them because they ain't getting validation from they dude. So they go out to the public just to turn y'all down. That's what they do. A lot of them like to go out. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Here it is. You in the mall, got 4 or 5 bags in your hand. And she's shopping for the nigga at home who ain't even got a car. She had to buy him one. A dude that ain't never even lived on his own. But she just looked at you like she was Michelle Obama, Queen Elizabeth or somebody. Let me tell you what these women are doing. These women are manipulating the public. They're manipulating their image. See, they'll get with these guys. They're willing to, a dude that's 6 foot, 6-pack, broke, bum. Guess what? If she makes enough money, she can go buy him the outfits to make him look cool. She can go buy him the outfits that are gonna make him look cool. She got a car. They might have started off where she's letting him drive her car while she at work. She already got the crib. So now when they go out to eat, what do they look like? They look like a successful couple. She got the good, this is a girl who's probably on the scale from 1 to 10. These are normally like the girls that be like 3s, 4s, and 5s. 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. You see a lot of these women getting with bottom of the barrel men morally, but they'll go get that guy that's 6 foot, 6-pack, or a popular guy, or he's the popular DJ. And look, man, these women are the biggest manipulators ever. But then when they get cheated on and they get left, I was so good to him. I was so good to him. No, you was manipulated. You was the manipulator also. You just lost at the game. You should have never, you knew there were sharks in the water. You still went swimming. You didn't want to, You knew there were sharks in the water. You still wanted to go swimming. A lot of you women knew what type of dude you was getting into. You still wanted to deal with him. You thought you could change him. You thought, oh, he gonna listen to me, or he ain't gonna cheat on me, or he ain't gonna leave me. Nah, y'all wanted to swim in dysfunction. See, these videos I won't even put on Instagram because I don't even, it's so many people that I care about that if they heard this, they would probably flip out. And I'm not meaning no malice, but I see what's going on in the black community. There was a time where, I mean, dude, it was nothing to go out on a Friday or a Saturday and pull 10 females in a day. If I went to the mall, the club, I don't know, another mall, 10, easy. Now, I mean, yeah, I can pull 10 in a weekend, but I'm talking about 10 a day. Easy. And had to throw away 7 or 8 of them because listen to what I just said. Used to just be like, I'm good. To 7 or 8 of them because you had too many. Now, bro, I'm looking at females that y'all dudes got to understand that some of these women are the biggest manipulators, bro. Especially when we talk about black empowerment, you have to understand. This is why I say I don't respect a lot of these women when they talk about black empowerment because they don't know what that is. If you're 27, 28, 29, 30, and you got a college degree and you're still living at your parents' house and you got a decent job and all you keep dating is bum niggas, I don't want to hear nothing about no black empowerment. Because you can easily go out here and get you a guy that's on your level financially, on your level. And if you a woman that's doing that, if you're a woman that's doing what I just said, you can easily find a man that's more mentally ahead of you, mentally, spiritually more superior than you. Because right now you're at the bottom of the barrel, mentally, emotionally, morally. Man, I've had, look, I never told this story because me and the dude, we ain't cool. Like, we cool, but we're not friends, you know, like budded boys or something like that. But I never told this story. I was dating this gal, and we talked for about a month or two. And, man, as soon as we hit the ground running. But then one day what I know now is she created an argument. She set up an argument, staged an argument. This is what a lot of women do too, fellas. They'll stage arguments to get out of situations. They're waiting for you to do something that they don't like, then they'll get out of the situation. That's what a lot of them do. Guys do it too, but not to the extent of a woman. See, a woman will put on the image as if she's wifey material, and literally, before y'all become a couple or while y'all are in the middle of the relationship, she will come up with something and stage an argument or hope that you do something that she doesn't like that's breakup worthy or I don't need to take a break worthy. See, men do it, but it's normally guys that y'all already knew wasn't about nothing. You already knew he wasn't about nothing. But I dated a girl for 2 months and yeah, she staged the argument. We stopped talking. And I remember a year later, she started dating a dude that I knew. She didn't know I knew him, but I know him. Knew him for a long time. And I remember one of our Sunday dates, we went to church and then we went to go eat. And I remember her being at my church and saying, "Oh no, I couldn't go to church here. This is too big. This church is too big." When I seen her with the guy, the first time I seen her with this guy, she was at my church. With this guy. They joined my church. They ended up getting married and had a kid at my church. Divorced the man within, less than 2 years? Listen to me, guys. These women are not happy. She thought she could throw that man in my face and make me jealous. She thought that she could, because what it is, she seen what type of man I am. I'm a stand-up dude. I'm a high-value man. A lot of these women that like to claim they're high-value women, it doesn't excite me. I'm not impressed by how much money you make. I'm impressed by the woman you are. So she staged the argument and tried to throw a dude in my face later down the road. and divorced him in less than 2 years. Guys,